Is Pacquiao ever going to get old? Let's get into it.
I may be the prettiest, but these videos are the greatest of all time. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And click that notification bell.
Before we get going, man, I want to thank you for tuning in to watch this video. Also, I'd like to remind you once again, the best way to help this channel is to hit the thumbs up, complete the video, activate the notification bell, and if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Let's get into this fight, man. There is a possibility that Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao may clash. And if you ask me as a boxing fan, I love it. Why not? Before we get going, though, there's only one thing I want to do here. Manny Pacquiao apparently has found the level of discipline that gives him the fountain of life. Manny Pacquiao at his age of, 40, 41, is still calling in the young bucks. Not just paper bucks, but champion bucks and good fighters. So to that, all of you and I, haters or no haters, have to do one thing, is put your hands together for Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. And this is the reason why I say this, because Manny Pacquiao, at the age that he is, still possesses a lot of speed. Maybe not the one he used to have before, because let's get real here for a second. Age does not forgive. It's the one thing we have not figured out yet how to reverse. You can hold it back a bit, depending on how you eat, how you sleep, how disciplined you are, but you can't ever reverse it. And Manny Pacquiao has found a way to hold the reins back a bit on that disease. But I want to start talking about this too. I want to start with Mikey Garcia. Now, Mikey Garcia in his last fight versus Jesse Vargas, he hasn't performed to a high level at the welterweights. It's fair to say that. Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas, had it not been for the knockdown in my card, this is just my card, it would have been a draw. I had it 6 rounds apiece. I gave Vargas the first 4 rounds, then I gave Vargas the 9th and the 11th round. But obviously, because of the knockdown, I had Mikey as a clear winner in my card. No if, buts, or ands about it. No excuse. No nothing. He wasn't fighting a bum either. I mean, Jesse Vargas is a good fighter. I feel sorry for him because Jesse Vargas, for some reason, has come short a lot of times. And he's a fighter that, to me, possesses very good skills. Nevertheless, this is not about him, but just wanted to get into that. Mikey Garcia fought him. Vargas came out blazing, putting in some early work. I believe got tired out a little bit. Mikey Garcia came back, applied the 1-2, that very precise, well-timed, down the pipe, solid 1-2 that he likes to throw. Very accurate, and started causing damage. Boom, boom, boom. Almost had Vargas out, right? And that went on for a couple of rounds. But then Vargas came back again. 9th round, in my opinion, and won that round. The 11th round. I hear some people making a case for the 12th round. I personally didn't give him the 12th round. So Mikey Garcia did not look good. As we're used to seeing him 140, 135 in the past. Obviously, the more weight you put on, the slower you become. There's a big change in your body. Mikey Garcia, however, for accepting a fight like this, a lot of people are saying money. I don't think it's money. I don't think it's just money, because I don't think Mikey Garcia is selling his career here. I genuinely believe that if Mikey Garcia accepted this fight is one, because he thinks he can win, two, because the money's great, and three, because if he does win, it's going to give him a high boost in his career because he's going to beat a man that just came out of beating a very solid champion in Keith Thurman. Mikey Garcia, in my opinion, is very patient. That's the positives on him. Mikey Garcia doesn't like to waste punches. Mikey Garcia, unfortunately to me, sort of like a diesel engine. It's a slow starter sometimes. Mikey Garcia is very cautious. Mikey Garcia doesn't throw a lot of punches. And although that is a positive to me, that can become his worst enemy as well. What are the negative things about Mikey Garcia to me against a fighter like Pacquiao? I'm going to explain this so that you can understand which avenue I'm going in, because a lot of you don't know, like Roger Mayweather say, most mother flippers don't know about boxing. Y'all take that for what it's worth. A lot of y'all gonna come in here as fanboys of Manny Pacquiao, as fanboys of Mikey Garcia. I don't want to hear about it. We're talking boxing here today. We're talking technique. We're talking breakdown. It's things that you all have no knowledge of. It's like me speaking a foreign language to you all. You will be like, but not know what I'm talking about. So I already told you, Mikey Garcia, precise, slow starter, doesn't waste punches, doesn't throw a lot of punches, right? A bit slow. Now I'm going to tell you the negatives for this fighter. But I'm going to explain to you first the type of fighter he is fighting. So I'm going to jump into Manny Pacquiao so that you may be able to understand the reasons for the negatives in Mikey Garcia. Manny Pacquiao. It's a fighter that although at his age of 40, still possesses very decent speed. I want to say he still has a pop in his punches. Still possesses very, very good ring movement. Still possesses the ability to just jump in and out. Jump in and out, moving angles. Turn you. Lead left hands. And then he comes back with that right jab. That's the one that puts Thurman down. He does that. He's been doing that his whole career. And he still does it. He still does it. He's a fighter that starts really fast. Not only does he start really fast, he is tenacious. He is vicious in there. When Manny Pacquiao throws a double jab combination followed with a left straight down the pipe, and sometimes a right uppercut or a right hook, or sometimes that right jab, you hear it. You hear it in the way he's breathing the punches. It's not just a pap pap. It's a I'm taking your head off type of shot. In every single punch he implements in that combination. So we've already talked about Manny Pacquiao, partially saying that he's fast, volume puncher, moves in and out real quick, in and out, side to side real quick. He's able to turn you real quick. He has vicious intentions behind every punch that he throws. Right? Are y'all following where I'm going with this? Let's talk about Mikey Garcia now. Why did I say all of the positives in Mikey Garcia? Because in my opinion, looking at it from the boxing eye, if you want to call it, in my opinion, Mikey Garcia's attributes, positives, against a fighter like Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion, has now become his negatives. Here is why. If you start slow against Pacquiao, Pacquiao will start fast against you. If you don't throw punches against Pacquiao, Pacquiao will throw punches against you. If you don't want to waste punches against Pacquiao, Pacquiao will waste punches trying to hit you. If you don't have very good ring generalship, ring movement to get in and out or turn, Pacquiao will come in and out and turn you against you. Are you following where I'm going with this? Oh, but it's not all darkness for Mikey Garcia. Hold on, I'm just simply exposing a few things here. Track with me. Track with me. Leave the fanboyance aside. Just track with me. We're talking boxing here. Okay? Those things, if Mikey is not able to deal with, I know it'll go against his nature, against what he's used to. You know, he's used to coming in really soft, you know, watching your work. You know, he'll pull his job there. He's trying to, I know what he's doing. He's looking for that timing. He's very good at it. Down the center, right? He's looking for that target. He doesn't want to waste any punches. But the problem is, Manny Pacquiao, while you're thinking and looking for a target, Manny Pacquiao is putting 3 and 4 punches combinations on you, in and out, side to side. When you throw 1, 2, he's throwing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Manny Pacquiao can potentially do a lot of damage to Mikey Garcia in the first 4 to 5 rounds, in my opinion. But like I said, it's not all darkness for Garcia. Listen to me. Because we saw a Manny Pacquiao that, although was dominating Keith Thurman in the earlier parts of the fight, the minute Keith Thurman throttled down and started putting pressure, then we saw the fight balanced out a bit. Because the 40-year-old then, which I think now 41 years old, let's get real here, does not possess a 50-gallon gas tank. Because of his age, he now possesses a 45-gallon gas tank. It's a little less gas in the tank. Just a little less, but nevertheless, less. That is where Mikey Garcia, with his patience, can come in. Mikey Garcia is able to weather that early storm, moving side to side, in and to the side, back and to the side when Manny Pacquiao is trying to come in with a lead jab or a lead punch. If he's able to weather that storm, if he's able to somehow make Manny Pacquiao respect him, because I do believe that Garcia possesses the power to make a fighter like Manny Pacquiao respect him. If Mikey Garcia is able to weather those 4, 5, maybe 6 rounds, then Mikey Garcia can come and start doing the pressure himself. Now, I don't think Mikey Garcia has great stamina at the welterweight division. Nevertheless, I still think that what he does possess, it's a little better than Pacquiao, just because Pacquiao is older and not because Pacquiao doesn't have stamina or has never had stamina. It's just he's older. That's just something that comes in that package of age. Now, here's the other thing. I want you to think for a second. We've seen that sometimes Manny Pacquiao likes to lunge in and out. Pop, 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 down the center. Really fast. Here's the problem I'm seeing for Pacquiao, though. It takes me back to that Marquez fight with a perfectly timed down the pipe, or not down the pipe, sort of something in between down, straight down, and overhand. It was kind of like a overhand, but not too curved. Perfectly timed. Right hand completely put him to sleep. And we're talking about Mikey Garcia, who in my opinion has a perfect timing for that right hand. His 1-2s are like hydraulic hammers down the center. And he times them very good. This is a fight that you're almost tempted to say Pacquiao is going to destroy him, but then you also got to realize the reality of these two fighters. And the reality is that Mikey Garcia also possesses some chance, a lot more than what we're giving him, to potentially be victorious in that fight. While we'll continue talking about this fight, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, activate the notification bell, subscribe, and share the video with your mama, your candy, your friends, whoever. It doesn't matter. Again, when you put these two fighters in a scale, right? I'm almost tempted to give Manny Pacquiao a 51-49 chance in this fight. I think Pacquiao can edge it out if he can put a lot of damage in the early rounds, but then revert back to his boxing. Depending if Mikey Garcia has damage but is still coming forward, I think Manny Pacquiao can outbox smartly Mikey Garcia, preserving energy, outboxing him by outpointing him one round, putting partial technique and partial pressure on another, and just weather the storm and potentially get a TKO or a knockout, depending on how much damage he's causing. Right? I think Pacquiao can get that done. But then again, I also think that all it takes is a couple of those well-timed 1-2s to get Pacquiao out of there. Because I think Mikey Garcia has more power than Marquez. I truly believe so. And I'm having this movie going on in my head. What was to happen if Mikey Garcia actually is able to connect 1, 2, maybe 3 times with that perfectly flushed 1-2, perfectly timed 1-2 as Manny Pacquiao is coming in? What was to happen? I believe if that was to happen, maybe we can see an upset. Maybe. What are your thoughts? Drop it in the comments below. Because let me tell you, let's not just sit here and think that Pacquiao's gonna ride this easy. Relax if you're, understand, fanboys. Now, this is not for the boxing fan. I know y'all know what y'all talking about. Just sit there and allow me to speak to the fanboys. I've been dealing with y'all for too many years. So I'm gonna just try to be a nice guy here for a minute. Understand that when I talk about a fighter, in this case, I'm gonna start with Manny Pacquiao because I took a lot of hate from Manny Pacquiao's fans whenever I used to say that Floyd, we're gonna school him. The same Manny Pacquiao fans, I'm pretty sure, were Nonito Donaire's fans when Nonito was undefeated. And I used to say the minute Nonito gets in there with Rigondo gonna take him to school, college, pre-college, graduate him, give him a job. And they were very offensive and racial guided comments. So I'm gonna try to be nice here. Track with me for a minute. When I speak about a fighter, in this case Manny Pacquiao, I'm not talking about Manny Pacquiao, the man, the husband, the senator, the charity giver, the Christian man, which I salute. I'm a Christian myself. I'm simply talking about Manny Pacquiao, the fighter, skill-wise. You guys get all hurt and worked up like I'm talking about the man. The man to me is a wonderful man. Any person that's able to take his wealth and build thousands of homes for people that have no houses in their country. Any person that's able to take his wealth and just go outside of his gym and just make it rain like he does in a very humble manner. And I'm not saying Manny's perfect. None of us are. Any person that's able to do this, to me, is a good person, a decent person. We're not good to the fullest extent of the word, but a decent person. None of us are good. So no, I have nothing to say about Manny Pacquiao, the man, because first of all, I don't know the man personally. He's not a close friend of mine. So therefore, I cannot speak on that man. I'm talking about Manny Pacquiao, the fighter. The same goes to who? Mikey Garcia, boys. Cálmense, güey. Cálmense, carnales. Cálmense. Listen, y'all giving me a lot of hate in the past as well. When I did my Mikey Garcia versus Juan Manuel Lopez videos, and I said this fight to me is not impressive. Mikey Garcia is cherry picking at this man. This man is shot. Mikey Garcia is gonna destroy him. Y'all can go back and look at the video. Y'all gonna go back and look at my prediction. You can go back and look at my post-fight. Everything I told you my prediction happened. And then you guys came down acting like I was talking about Manny, Mikey Garcia. The man. I don't know this man. For what I can tell, Mikey Garcia is a humble dude. Very quiet dude. Doesn't talk a lot. I hardly even hear a cuss word come out of his mouth, which to me, that's perfect, because that's what I try to do here in my channel. So in case one of you is one day looking at this channel, one of my videos with your kids sit next to you, I don't want you to hear cuss words come out of my mouth, and I frankly don't even use it in my day-to-day speech. Anyway, so I mean, once in a while it comes out, but I'll say 98% of the time I don't even use cuss words. So fanboys, understand that when I speak about your beloved God or your beloved fighter, and the reason I call it God, because you guys treat these fighters like they are your God. I'm not talking about them personally. I'm not talking about them, the man. I'm talking about the fighter, the aspect of the fighting game in them. So you have it there. Get upset if you want to. I just felt bad about you guys. I thought I was hurting your feeling no matter every word I said. And I thought maybe you guys think I'm talking about this man personally. I'm not. I'm talking about the fighting in them. Anyway, once again, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and share this video. See, YouTube has made us do all this procedures now. Before we just sit here and just flow out. Now we got to do these procedures. And the best way to support this channel is giving me that thumb up and subscribing. Raw Boxing TV. I'm out.